Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Yasha Allah. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and infinite praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem B'chakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, pushing his truth and sincerity. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem B'chakadash, Brakathum. To Yuzaquanim, Wa'akim, Wa'agwafim. You know, the elders, the brothers and sisters, you know, out there laboring, keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, giving diligence, making call and election sure. And of course, keeping faith in Yahweh, Yahushai, in these last days, man. These perilous times that we're rapidly approaching, man. All hell getting ready to break loose in this society, man, and throughout the four corners of the earth, man. The Lord said in 2nd Ezra 15th chapter that He's going to send plagues upon the world, man. The sword, famine, death, destruction. See, that's coming, man. Right? This brother Shai, Bon Yasharla, man. I just pray you get edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Yahushai. Right? So, there's a lot of things getting ready to come on this earth. And you got to be in the right spirit, man. You know, you got to be in the spirit of seeking the kingdom and seeking the Most High's righteousness, man. You know, rehearsing the righteous acts, praying, fasting continuously, man. You see? Because a lot of things get ready to come. But, you know, our Lord, Yahushua, gave us a lot of encouraging words, man. You know, He gave us a lot of things that uplift and build up our spirit for the times that's coming. And I'm going to read some scriptures, man. I'm going to it, man. You know, and it's countless times where the Lord sent angels to speak to the prophets, like the prophet Ezra, you know, St. John the Revelator, Daniel, you know what I'm saying? The Lord would send angels to build up our faith, man. You see, and let us know things for to come, things we got to go through, you know what I'm saying, while we're going through them. You see, so we got a lot to look forward to, man. And when all else break loose in society, man, you got to remember these precepts. You know, this is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the Lord blessed and gifted you with, man. This is a gift, man. Faith is a gift. You see, this is a blessing from on high, man. You know, you did not choose the Most High. You did not choose Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Most High and His only begotten Son. You did not choose them, man. They chose you. Yahweh Shah chose you and said, what? No man can pluck you out of my Father's hands, man. You see? So you was chosen, man. You know, you was called and had faith that you was called to be chosen to be a part of the elect. You know, that should be your main goal, man. You know, to be a part of that number, to be a part of the first resurrection, man. That should be your goal. You see? So now let's read this, right? Luke 12 and verse 22. Right? And He said unto His disciples, and it's like I want to say this, man, because in these last days, man, it's all about predestination. The elect is already predestinated to be part of the elect. So whether you're part of the elect or not, that's already, you know, predestinated, you know. But when you get called into this truth, you know, you was blessed with this knowledge, with this wisdom, this understanding. Don't take it and hide it under a napkin, man. Don't take it and hide it in the earth. You know, perfect your talent, perfect your gift, perfect your lot, man. You know, whatever your lot may be, perfect it. Practice makes perfect. You know, do the work. You know, it may not be your lot to be a prophet and go out there and teach, but whatever your lot may be, perfect it, man. You're probably good at making signs, garments, do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, lots, go out there and teach, man. You know, do video lessons at home, do video lessons, man. Read, study, pray, you know, be charitable, show brotherly love, man. Whatever your lot is, you know, take it cheerfully and perfect it, man. You see? But you gotta have this faith right here, man, that you was called to be chosen. Because the Lord did choose us, man. You understand this, man? We're chosen vessels to do this work. You see, we know we was called to do this work, but you want to pray that you're actually the chosen of the chosen. Because we're the whole nation Israel, the chosen nation. But you got to pray you're part of the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You're the chosen of the chosen, the elect of the elect. Because the word elect just means chosen. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be part of the elect, the first resurrection. You want to make it to the kingdom of heaven on the first bus, man. The first go around. You don't want to get born, you know, into the kingdom. You want to make it there and see the downfall of your enemies, man. You know, reign with a Mashiach Yahushua 1,000 years. You know, first 1,000 years of the kingdom. Watch this devil Esau get, you know, done away with, man. You see? You want to see the kingdom so I can get builded up. You know, so that should be a goal, man. You see, in these last days, don't be trying to, you know, tune in for just entertainment. You're not taking no notes. You're not trying to study. You're not trying to learn. You think this thing is a joke. You think it's a game. This is serious, man. This is really, this is real life right here. This is reality. You know, this is the reality. You see, this truth, this gospel, this wisdom. You know, I watched the video last night. It wasn't the entire video. It was like a 20-second clip of the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Apostle Gabar was telling a story, man. And he basically said how one day they was teaching, and a limousine pulled up, and a couple dudes came out of the limousine, and he said, How did y'all, get this truth? How did y'all get this knowledge? We spent billions of dollars to keep this knowledge away from you, man. How did y'all get it? Then he hopped back in the limousine and rolled off, man. Meaning what? The elites, they know this the truth. They know who we are, man. So that's why I mentioned this is serious, man. You see? And the times that we're approaching, listen, man, they about to come down with wrath upon us, man. But you want to have your faith, your spirit, build it up for that time. For when it comes, you're confident in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, in your faith, in your trust, in your belief in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. If you just tune in for entertainment, when that day come, you're gonna get caught unawares, man, because you still into the cares of this life. You see, so that day gonna catch you unaware, man. And you're gonna lose faith. A lot of people gonna panic, man. A lot of people gonna get betrayed. There's a lot of things gonna happen, man. Some people gonna lose faith, man. Those that claim to be in the truth. So that's why you have the chance, you gotta seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai 10 times more, man. Continuously do this work, pray, fast as much as you can, man. Right? But I did a lot of talking. Let's read. Luke 12 verse 22. And he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on. You see, because when that time come, we can't sit here and think about, oh, let me start, doomsday prepping. Let me stack a whole bunch of food. It's not going off to have extra canned goods. Whatever the case may be. But you don't put your trust in those things. You see. So when that day come, don't be thinking about when the famine come, how you gonna eat. You panicking right now. You under your bed. Tucking your tail between your legs. You scared. You shivering. How am I gonna eat during the famine? You see. You can't think like that, man. Because you gotta understand, the famines came in past time, and the Lord always looked out for His men. The Lord looked out for Jeremiah. Jeremiah wrote the whole book of Lamentations, man. And our people's skin was cleaving to their fucking bones, man. And Jeremiah was eating good, I bet. He was eating good, man. The Lord put the spirit upon Nebuchadnezzar to not, tell his men to don't do Jeremiah no harm. Because Jeremiah's ways pleased the Lord, man. What about Daniel in the lion's den? Do you think Daniel was in there panicking? No, he had trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's why the Most High sent the angel to Prophet Habakkuk and teleported him. He was cooking food, I believe, for the needy. And the prophet so the Lord sent the angel to Prophet Habakkuk and teleported him to the Daniel lions in Babylon, man, and fed Daniel food. And the lions was there starving, probably eating in days and weeks. And they didn't even try to eat Daniel's food, man. They didn't try to eat Daniel or Daniel's food, man. So that's the faith you got to have in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Take no thought for your life, man. You see, you get thrown in a concentration camp in these last days. Don't sit there panic. You hear Jakes getting slaughtered and put to death and they screaming and crying, help me. Don't panic, man. Understand this. The names of the powers of heaven, man. The name of the ultimate power, man. Yahweh, man. His name, the creator of the heavens and the universe. You see? He bless you he bless you with his name, man, for you to call upon. And that day, these other Jakes, that don't want to get down with the truth, that's not for them, man. The Lord didn't reveal Himself to them, man. He didn't call them. He didn't choose them. You see? So if you're in this truth, man, count your blessings, man. This is a high honor to even be called into this truth, man. Now, you got to give diligence to make your calling and election sure and pray a part of the elect, man. So, like I'm going into, take no thought for your life, what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear. You know what I'm saying? Let's go down. So it says, therefore I say unto you, this is Yahweh Shah speaking to the disciples, right? Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on. The life is more than meat, and the body more than raiment. Consider the ravens. And that's reminded me during the famine, during the time of the prophet Elijah. The Lord literally sent ravens to feed Elijah, man. They was bringing Elijah food, ravens, birds, man. Understand that, So listen, man. It's like, listen, the power we serve, man. There's nothing impossible with them, man. And I just pray this video could be uplifting to the hopeful elect. But let's get on down. So it says, consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap. The birds, they don't, plow in the fields. They don't farm. They don't plant seeds and wait, for the seed to grow and become different fruits and vegetables. They don't do that, man. Right? Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn. They don't have storehouses, man. Do ravens go to the store and hand some money to other ravens and they buy food from one another? No, they don't do that, man. You see? And the Most High Yahweh feedeth them, and they still eat. They're still here. They're not extinct. The Lord is feeding them, man. The Lord is keeping these animals alive, man. You see? How much more are ye better than the fowls, man? How much more are you better than the fowls, man? Better than the ravens. You see? You was made in the image of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man. Understand that, man. You know, you on a whole nother level than these, creatures, man. The Lord told Adam to name the creatures, man. Be lords over them, man. You see? So listen, man, how much better are you than the fowls of the air? So the Lord is feeding the fowls of the air, the ravens, the pigeons, the different doves, and think about the other things, squirrels and rats, and all types of creeper things, and different type of rodents, and different animals, and they different places in the world. The Lord feed them, man. The Lord look out for them. So how much more are you, right? How much more are ye better than the fowls? And which of you with taking thought can add to his stature 1 cubit? If ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take ye thought for the rest? And that's another thing, man. With faith, nothing's impossible, man. With faith, nothing's impossible. If you had that much faith, man, you could literally add 1 cubit to your stature, man. You can have faith and just make yourself a little bit taller. You see? That's what the Lord just said. And which of you with taking thought can add to his stature 1 cubit? If he did be not able to do that thing which is least, and that's least, man. He considered that least, Why take ye thought for the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Right? If then the Most High so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye little of faith, man? So you gotta have faith in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man. You see? It's like, yeah, oh, you little faith, man. So if you feel like you lacking faith, man, pray for more faith, man. Because in these last days, we're gonna need that faith, man. You see, you're gonna need to have ultimate trust and confidence in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, right? And seek not ye what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink. Neither be ye of doubtful mind, man. Do not be doubtful, man. The Lord is going to guide and protect us, man. There's no reason to doubt. No reason to be afraid. None of that, man. The Lord got us, man. You see? So, yeah, man, and our famine is coming, too. You know what I'm saying? The famine is coming. The Lord said what in Isaiah, the 65th chapter, in the 13th verse, on down, that my servant shall eat. Matter of fact, I'll read it, man. Then I'm going to go back to Luke, the 12th chapter. Right? Isaiah 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat. Who's his servants? The elect, the little ones, his beloved, man. The church of the firstborn, which was us. Hopefully, we hopeful. We're part of we hopeful, man. That we're part of the elect. We're the hopeful elect, man. We're prisoners of hope. So you gotta have that hope, that faith. In Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, he gonna guide and protect you, man. Continue doing the work, man. Continue, rehearsing righteous acts, keeping the commandments to the best of your ability. Serving Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, praying and fasting, man. You're a servant, man. You see? So it said what? Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit, man. So listen, man. Those that's not doing the will of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, they're gonna cry, they're gonna be thirsty, they're gonna be hungry. They're gonna howl for vexation of spirit, but not you, man. Not you that truly believe in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai wholeheartedly, man, with a humble and contrite spirit, and truth and sincerity, man. Pray for that spirit of humility as well, man. There's a lot of proud spirits out here, man. And you want to be humble, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to Luke 12. That was proving my point, how the Lord is going to, he's going to feed us, man. So we got nothing to worry about. Don't sit there and worry about what am I going to eat during the famine? How am I going to survive and march through the Lord? How am I going to do this on the third, man? Right? And I'm just flowing through the spirit, man. So I don't even know what I'm going to title this lesson, man. But I just want it to be a faith builder to the hopeful elect. Luke 12 in verse 29. And seek not ye what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, neither be ye of doubtful mind. For all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things. So say if you got to go a couple of days without food, man, you think the Most High Yahweh don't know that you need some food or some water? You know, he know you sitting there a little hungry, thirsty. He knows this, man. You see, but don't be of a doubtful mind. Don't think he forsook you, man. You know, don't sit there and start panicking, and now you're like, oh, I'm not gonna eat, I'm about to starve to death. That's when you're gonna be like, he don't got no faith in me, man. You know, so have faith, man. You may have to go a couple of days without food and water, man, but have faith. Don't ever lose that faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Now watch this. So it says, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things, but rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. You know, so that's the Most High's good pleasure. He wants to bless us with that kingdom, man. An everlasting kingdom that's never going to fade away, man. You know, the Lord want to bless you with that, man. You see? So have faith and trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And let's get, there's another one I want to get. Let me research this right fast. Matthew. Right? Matthew 6:33, saying the same thing, but it's another point. Right? So verse 33 says what? But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness. You know, seek his righteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? Do the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Give diligence. You know what I'm saying? Be brotherly, show brotherly love. You know, be charitable. You know what I'm saying? Pray, fast, endure, man. You know, rehearse the righteous acts. So, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof, man. You see, so don't take no thought for tomorrow, man. You know, so when that day comes, say the Lord feed, and he did this in time past in the wilderness, man. When the Lord fed our forefathers manna from heaven, he told them, you know, basically don't store it up. Don't try to store it up. You know what I'm saying? But they was thinking about the next day. What am I going to eat tomorrow? The day after that. You know, then the next day it became worms. The Lord spoiled it, man. You know what I'm saying? It basically got expired. Understand it? If they would just have faith, man, and ate, you know, that meal for that day, the Lord would have blessed them with a meal tomorrow. Like going back to the flocks, the fowls of the air. That's what I'm meant to say. The fowls of the air, the ravens, the doves, the pigeons, you know, different animals, man. You know, when they eat a meal, they eat that meal like it could be their last, man. They eat that meal, they eat it all up. They don't try to save it. They don't try to grab none and save none for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like if pigeons are flying by and you throw some breadcrumbs at it, they're not gonna take none and try to store it under. You know, there's certain animals that do that, of course, but you know what I'm saying? That's in their nature to do so. You know, if you know certain animals that, you know, that bury their food. I forgot, but there's certain animals that do bury their food, whatever case may be. But that's the Lord put his spirit upon them to do that. But my point is this, man. Different birds, man, if you feed them breadcrumbs and different breads, they eat it and they tear that shit up, man. They fly off and they tear that shit up. They're not trying to leave it, you know, they're not thinking about tomorrow. They're thinking about right here and now, man. You see, so that spirit you got to be in. You know, think about here and now. So when the Lord bless you with food and when all hell breaking loose, man, you know what I'm saying? Eat that food, man. Drink that water, you know? Don't sit there and try to store it up and what am I? The Lord he gonna guide and protect you, man. You know, so have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, your power. Right? I want to get this now. Let's go back to the book of Isaiah. It's one of my favorite precepts, man. Isaiah 41 and verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness, man. So we know that a lot of, you know, terrible times are rapidly approaching, but the Most High said what? He will help us with the right hand, Yahushai, of his righteousness, man. You see? So that's what you got to be focusing on, man. The kingdom of Most High and his righteousness, man. And seeking and serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, with a humble, contrite spirit, man. You know, pray for a spirit of humility. Right? The Lord said, don't be afraid, man. Don't be of a doubtful mind. You know, he got us, man. You see? Let's read on down. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish, man. So they that strive with you gonna perish, man. You know, they that try to do you any harm, when all hell break loose, they're gonna perish, man, for fucking with one of the Lord's elect. You know, touching the apple of his eye, man. You know, scripture say, what? Do my prophets no harm, man? You know, touch not my anointed. You see? So listen, when all hell start breaking loose in society, man, you're gonna witness a lot of people die right before your eyes, man. And a lot of us never even seen dead bodies, man. You know what I'm saying? So imagine when all hell break loose, it's dead bodies everywhere, man. It's gonna be terrible, man. Right? So that's why, man, don't be afraid, man. You know, have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We're approaching a bad time. You know, you're in the flesh, you may get a little nervous, but have faith and confidence in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? And they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them. Even them that contend with thee, they that war against thee shall be as nothing and as thing of naught, man. You know, those that try to come up against us, man, listen, ain't gonna be a thing of a naught, man. You know? Verse 13. For I, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm, Jacob. Now, worm is defenseless. You know? He said, fear not, thou worm, Jacob. Why are you calling us a worm? Because we need him, man. We need his protection, his guidance, his wisdom, his understanding. You know what I'm saying? We need his deliverance, his salvation, man. We need the Most High's mercy, right? Fear not, thou worm Jacob. And he's telling us don't be afraid, man. He's letting us know, don't be afraid. Like, I'm going to let you know, like scripture saying Isaiah the 42nd chapter in verse 9, you know, new things that we declare before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So he's letting us know the things that are getting ready to come to pass on this earth. And he's telling us, don't be afraid of those things, man. You know, don't take no thought for your life. Don't think what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink during that time, what you're going to wear. Don't think about none of that, man. I got you, man. That's what he's telling us, man. Don't be afraid. I got you, man. You see? Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, man. So salvation is only for the nation of Israel, man. It's plain as day, right? But right now, the Lord is only dealing with a remnant. You see? The remnant of the nation of Israel, right? Let's read on down. Lock here, right? So the Lord said he will help us, man. Verse 15. Behold, I'll make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. He gonna bless certain brothers' spiritual powers during that time, man. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, the governments, and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff, the lesser governments, man. You know, so the Lord gonna bless brothers with spiritual powers, man. You know, thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. And guess what? With each situation, with each situation, the Lord will, put us in and deliver us out of. We're gonna be rejoicing and giving praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. We're gonna exalt him and his son, man. You know, we're not gonna, exalt ourselves, man. We're gonna exalt Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. You know, everyone else starving to death, getting tortured in the concentration camp, and an angel come and give you food, man. Angel come deliver you up out of there. You're gonna say, Barak to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Everyone gonna be looking like, who's his power, man? Like, how is the angel that came delivered him, man? You know what I'm saying? So that scripture say what? Then shall they be known who are my chosen, man. So you gotta have that faith that you're part of that number, right? So, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel. When the poor and needy seek water, watch this, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will hear them. Read that again, man. This precept, man, is at home, man, right? Because we're poor, man. We're the poor and the needy, man. We're at the bottom of society, man. We're in poverty, man. You see what I'm saying? We in the ghettos or slums. You see? So it says what? When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst. Now imagine you're somewhere and there's no water at all. No water to be found. You be in the middle of a goddamn desert, man. And your tongue failing for thirst, but you trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But he said, when the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, Yahweh, right, Ba'ashem Yahushai, will hear them. I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them. I will open rivers in high places, and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water and the dry land springs of water, man. You see? So the Lord said he won't give you that and then some, man. You thirsty? I got you, man. You want a little bottle of water? I'm gonna give you a gallon, man. I'm gonna give you rivers of living water, spiritually as well, man, which we got right now. The spiritual living waters, man. The rivers of living waters, which is his word, man. You see? Let's read on down. Verse 19, I will plant in the wilderness the cedar, the shattar tree, and the myrtle, and the oil tree. I will set in the desert the fir tree, and the pine, and the box tree together. I mean, that reminded me of a video I seen a while back, and a brother, brought it up to me again, not too long ago, when you had some Hamite, he was hitting like I think it was a Hamite, I could be mistaken, Slakia, right? But it was I would say somebody was hitting like a tree with an axe. Then a whole bunch of water started spewing out like a fountain, man. And they didn't even know it was water in there, man. They was hitting the tree, I think, trying to cut it down. Then water started flowing out, man. And it was like not fire hydrant, like a hydrant, yeah, like fire hydrant. Like a hydrant just coming out, man. You see? That's good. It just reminded me of that. Reading that, just put that thought in my mind. But verse 20, right? That they may see and know and consider and understand together that the hand of the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai have done this, and the Holy One of Israel have created it. Produce your cause, saith the Lord. Bring forth your strong reason, saith the King of Jacob. Right? And I believe that's all I want to get on this. Yeah, Yeah, that's all I wanted on this, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to this precept right here. We're gonna get Joshua, the 1st chapter, and verse 9. Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of a good courage? Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest, man. So no matter where you at, where you going, the Lord God, you're gonna deliver you, man. He said, listen, I commanded you to be strong and of good courage, man. I have faith. The Lord is not gonna forsake those that trust and believe in him. You see? And you gotta have that faith that you was called to be chosen in this thing, man. You see? So let's get another one. We're gonna get the book of Ecclesiastes 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Right? So you gotta constantly endure. No matter what you gotta go through, constantly endure, man. You see, do not lose faith, do not lose hope in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man. He's gonna guide us and protect us in these last days, man. Believe, have faith in that, man. So set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, man. You get thrown into prison, take it cheerfully, man. He's just trying to come down a great wrath upon you, take that cheerfully, man. You go a couple days without food, pray to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, take that cheerfully, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. The scripture say, what? In your patience possess your souls, man. So you gotta always be patient in this truth, man. For gold is tried in the fire, because the Lord is just trying us, man. We're gonna come out as pure gold, man. You read that in Zechariah 13 and verse 9. You know what I'm saying? It's comes to the scriptures going to getting tried as fire. I saw he has gold in the fire, man. He gonna try us as silver is refined. More if paraphrasing the scripture, I might get it next, right? But let's read this again. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Right? Order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, because that's the beginning of wisdom, man. Fearing Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Right? So it says what? Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy, man. So you that fear the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, hope for good, man. What it said, wait for his mercy, believe in him. Your reward not gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? Go not aside, lest ye fall, man. You know? So if you lose faith, man, you lose patience, you're going to fall into mischief, man. And the Lord not going to be pleased with you, man, because you gave up. You know? Don't ever give up on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. No matter the circumstance, man. No matter what, man. Don't give up on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Let's read it down. Verse 10. Look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy and long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgives sins and saveth in time of affliction, man. You know? So whoever called upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai was confounded. Whoever trusted in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai was confounded, man. Let's get a quick account. And Bel and the Dragon. I mentioned this earlier, what Dan and the Lions did, man. You know, just going more into detail. So we're gonna get it. Let's see. Yup. Oh, man. So, you know, brief breakdown of it. You know what I'm saying? They threw Dan and the Lions in. You know what I'm saying? They threw Dan and the Lions in. And right, let me read them down though. You get the whole account. Beautiful account. Right? But I want to get straight to the point. Right? Because basically they had different idols set up. And Daniel was letting them know these are just idols, man. You know, letting the king know that's just an idol, man. You know what I'm saying? And let him know, like, listen, man, like, this is just an idol right here, man. I serve the power of the heaven and earth. You see what I'm saying? Bel and the Dragon and other idols that set up was all just, you know, idols. You know, you have people amongst the king that was basically deceiving the king. They was sneaking in, you know what I'm saying, eating the food, making the king think it was his God eating the food when it wasn't, man. You know what I'm saying? So when Daniel proved to him that it wasn't, you see, the king got very angry. Then you got the other people that started, you know, basically conspiring against the king. Like basically the king but turned to a Jew, man. It was like the king destroyed Bel. The king destroyed this. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a brief summary of the story, right? But let's read this, right? Bel and the Dragon 1 and verse. Oh man, outside of verse. Ooh, it's beautiful. Verse 25, then said Daniel to the king, I will worship the Lord my power, for he is the living power. But give me leave, O king, and I shall slay this dragon without sword or staff. The king said, I give thee leave. Then Daniel took pitch and fat and hair, and did sieve them together, and made lumps thereof. This he put in the dragon's mouth, and so the dragon burst asunder. And Daniel said, lo, these are the gods he worshiped, man. So Daniel, you know, proved to them that's not a god, man. You see? When they of Babylon heard that, they took great indignation and conspired against the king, saying the king has become a Jew, and he have destroyed Bel, he have slain the dragon, and put the priest to death. So they came to the king and said, deliver us, Daniel, or else we will destroy thee in thine house. Now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them, right? Who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days. And in the den there were 7 lions, completion as well, 7 lions, and they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, which then were not given to them to the intent that they might devour Daniel. So they were supposed to get fed 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, but they didn't give it to them because they wanted them, the lions, the 7 lions, to eat Daniel. Right, now watch this. Now there was a jury, a prophet called Habakkuk, who made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl. It was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast to Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. Right? And you understand this. Daniel, let's read verse 25 again and jump back down. What did Daniel say? Verse 25. Then said Daniel unto the king, I will worship the Lord my power, for he is the living power. Meaning what? Daniel had trust, faith, belief, confidence in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Our power, man. You see? So did the Lord forsake him? Let's find out. Right? When he was cast to the lions, then let's see if the Lord forsook him. Right? So, let's read it again, verse 33. Right? Now there was a jury, a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who was in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. So he's like, look, Lord, I never even been to Babylon. I don't know where that den is. No, watch this. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown, right, by the crown of his head, right, and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den. What does that sound like to you? Teleportation. He grabs him by the hair of his head, by the crown of his head, and by the vehemency of his spirit set him over the den in Babylon, man. Teleported him there. You see? In an instant. You see? Read on down verse 37. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the den in which the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, have sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee, man. So how much more us today, man? You know, as a matter of fact, I got another precept through the Spirit. I'm gonna get it right now. I'm gonna go back to this, right? We're gonna get Romans. What I want? 15 and verse 4. Romans 15 and 4. Now, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You see? So patient and comfort of the scriptures, that gives us hope. You know what I'm saying? The things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. So we read the stories and it boosts our faith up, man. Let's go back to Belly and the Dragon 1 and verse, where am I at? 38. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately. So he teleported him there and back. So, man, what do you think the Lord gonna do for us in this day and age, man? You see, Yahweh Shah said, you know, he did great miracles, but even we're gonna do even greater, man. So guess what? Greater things gonna happen these last days. These are the last days, man. You see? These are the last days. So you know the Lord gonna work a mighty work for his elect, man. You know, things you probably can't even think about right now, man. You think Daniel thought the Lord actually teleport a prophet to him and bring him food? He probably didn't even think of that, man. You know? So imagine today, things we even think about the Lord gonna do. You see, I can't even think about it. This right here will happen again, you know, probably in greater fashion, man. You see? So you don't ever lose faith, man, in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He's not gonna forsake you. Right? Verse 40, that was the point, but I'll finish it out. There's only 3 more verses. Verse 40, upon the 7th day, the king went to bewail Daniel, and when he came to the den, he looked in, and behold, Daniel was sitting. So the king came, because the king was cool with Daniel, you know? So the king came, and he went to bewail Daniel. He was like, man, they forced my hand. They said they're going to kill me in my house, man. I had to throw Daniel in lions, and he probably was crying, you know what I'm saying? But watch this. He saw Daniel sitting, chilling. He saw Daniel chilling in there, man. You see? Right? Then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, Great art the, Then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, Great art Lord power of Daniel, and there is none other beside thee. And he drew him out and cast those that were the cause of the destruction into the den, and they were devoured in a moment before his face, man. You see? So as soon as he cast those that caused Daniel to go in there, he put them in there, the lions devoured their ass up. But not Daniel. The Lord sent the angels to shut the mouth of the lions, man. You see? You get that in the book of Daniel, I believe the 12th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. No. That's not 12th chapter. Probably, let me see. Slaki, Yasha'Allah, 1 second. Let me see if I can find this. Right? Probably the 11th. No. Let me see if I can find it. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it right now. Oh man. Is it the 9th? It's not the 5th. Right? In any event, Daniel the 6th chapter, Slakia. Right? You know, the same account. You know, but Bell and Dragon is more into detail. You know, but the Lord shut the mouth of the lions, man. He said the angel shut the mouth of the lions, man. You know, but out there in the 6th chapter, I just wanted to give you out a chapter I was referring to, right? But yeah, man, it's countless scriptures, man, how the Lord gonna deliver us, man. So we gotta continuously have faith and trust in Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, man. So I'm in this lesson off with another precept, and I pray you was edified, man. Let's get Psalms. This is what I want. Nope. I ended up with this. Psalms 91 verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. What's the secret place? This truth, this gospel, this knowledge, this ministry. You know, this is a secret place. It's an open secret, right? And shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So you're gonna abide under the protection of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He will always have his eyes upon you, man, watching over you, man, having angels that can't run about you to deliver you, man. You know, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. So trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways, man. You see? Let's jump down to verse 15. He shall call upon me, I will answer him, and I'll be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation, man. So, you know, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, He gonna deliver us, man. He gonna work a mighty work for His elect in these last days. So don't ever lose faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Don't ever lose your confidence and trust and belief in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He got us, man. So I pray you was edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You see, I'm in it right there. Right, I'm going to give Kol Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Chakadash. You know, double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, pushing His truth and sincerity, man. Without him, say Shalom with Ba. Don't ever lose faith in Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Don't ever lose faith in your power, man. You know, continuously endure and give diligence to make the call and election sure. So without him, say Shalom.